first day we went to Casa Verde, and in the morning we sang and prayed with Janet.
And we were praying for all of the people in all of the buildings, and so we went up where we had a view of like all of Peronia. It was really beautiful.
We had two teams. One team's basic job was to prepare the walls and do the painting, and the other team's basic job was ministry, although we switched off and we both did both things.
One of the boys asked us as we were praying to pray for his family, and there was a really emotional moment just to make that connection.
The Lord enabled us to see things, pull up prophetic words for them, and many of them touched their hearts very deeply. You could tell by their tears or their smiles, and they were very encouraged. One woman told me afterwards, she said, "We've been waiting all year for you ladies to come and pray for us."
We were playing soccer with the kids.
They really wanted us to play, even though we weren't good at it.
It was so fun. They're really good, and we could not beat them.
Kids loved the craft. They really got into it.
It was wonderful to be here with Chris, to serve Chris. That was kind of our goal coming down. It was very impressive the way that he handles so many children, and he knows them all by name, and every time they come in he hugs them and he greets them. Every time they leave he greets them. You could just tell his heart for them and for this very poor area that they serve.
Lucas and Becky and I were praying with this lady. I could tell that she was holding back, and God just gave me a word that broke her heart and broke whatever it was she was holding back. She let loose of it, and it just was a huge impacting moment for her.
Miss Lori had me lay hands on this lady where she was having lots of pain, and after a few minutes the lady said she was healed.
So that was very cool too.
That was something I hadn't experienced before like that.
When I was praying, I was not real familiar with giving words, and God just showed, and I just continued through it in the awkwardness. And you know, I'm really blessed with the hugs that we received after praying, and being more confident and learning in this process of praying for others with the team.
As we were preparing for this trip, I didn't really have a lot of time to engage and think about it. So I knew that my daughter was working with some others, like Ellie, to prepare a mural, but I didn't think much of it. So when we got here, and you know, the first thing we did was prepare the walls, and then there she goes sketching an entire Moses on the wall. Never done anything like it before, and it just turned out beautiful. And so I was just really excited to see my daughter be able to exercise these gifts. And I would call her an art director very effectively, and she did a great job.
But what was wonderful about the mural is that Annika, although she had this huge vision for it, she let all the rest of us play with it too. And so she gave us a platform. So I was really excited to be able to participate in that and make a really beautiful mural for the kids there in Peronia to play with.
It is amazing how many kids have gone through the Worship Academy. Janet was telling us that other churches in the area often don't have worship teams. But here in Peronia, every church has somebody who can play music.
Prayed for several people at several different houses, but the main one that I remember is when we prayed for Hudi and her family.
The one Annika mentioned was the home that who we were praying for and ministering to turned around on us, and they were praying for and prophesying over us, and that was quite exciting. God really moved.
Several of them, I asked them to pray for us after we'd ministered to them, because we need that too.
So we got most of our meals, mostly lunches and dinners, at Nilda's house, and she had the most amazing food.
Her food is so amazing. I don't think I ever did not eat anything.
We also became aware that Chris doesn't actually do any fundraising, that he really just trusts the Lord to provide for the ministry. And I guess it was a surprise to him that we didn't realize that. So we're just very thankful that Chris is doing the work here, and it's definitely worth investing in the children.
It's one of those things that you have a responsibility when you come down to not serve yourself, but to serve the Lord, to serve the people He has here. And that's really what our focus was, and God really just amazingly blessed it. It was just a huge blessing for each of us.